Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another Luminar Neo tutorial. Today, Jose is diving into the mind-blowing world of AI and photography. Take your images from great to absolutely jaw-dropping using the incredible power of Luminar Neo. Exploring its arsenal of mind-blowing tools like Face AI, Skin AI, Enhanced AI and others to transform this photograph into a work of art. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to be a part of our vibrant community. So without further ado, here is the tutorial.
Okay, welcome again. Before starting the tutorial, let me provide to you guys the web link or the website, when I got this picture. So I would switch to my browser here, and you can find pictures here at signatureedits.com. They have a lot of free pictures that you can download for practicing. And guys, if you want to use this photograph, remember to provide the credit. So it's easy. You click on the photograph and then you see who you need to tag. All right, so remember doing that. So let's go to the first step. All right, so now the first thing I will do here is to apply the develop settings. I will go to the essential section and then click on develop. The first thing I will add is a profile. Let me check on standard. It's fine. Let me check on portrait. I will leave portrait, and then after that, let me do some smart contrast around 20. I think is fine. Okay, let me see. Yes. Now I will move to color over here. Let me try daylight. And add some tint toward the magenta side. I think there is okay for me. Maybe a little bit less. 28. Yeah, I will leave it there. Then I will close the color, move to optics, apply all of this, and that's it for this part. So the idea here is just to create the tone you want. I like this tone, but you can use whatever adjustment you want to. I'm just showing my workflow. The first thing I would do is a camera profile, then the contrast, then the color, and then the optics. Two areas you can work on is the profile. You can switch and use the profile that you like the most for your photograph, and also on the color side. This is not a strict rule. It's just a way of changing the temperature of the color to your liking, right? So let's now move to the second step. Okay, in step 2, I will continue enhancing the photograph. I will use Enhanced AI. I have Enhanced AI under my favorites. If you don't have any favorite in your Luminar Neo dashboard or the application, the graphical interface, it might be here under the essentials. Okay, so if you want to add any of the adjustments to your favorite just for easy access, the only thing you have to do is go to the adjustment you want to add. For example, I want to add studio light. I will right click and click on add to favorites, and it's going to be here. It will remove it from here and put it there. If you want to remove it or take it back to where it belongs, just right click and remove from favorite, and then it will be here. All right, so going back to the tutorial, I will do enhance here. For this photograph, let me try around 50, which is a number I typically use. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's helping me with the highlights and the shadows, basically on the background and some of the hair. See, I don't think the face is touched. Right, that's the advantage of artificial intelligence, right? Good, so now I will crop the photograph because I think the angle is kind of not I don't want to say it's not good. That was the angle that the photographer, the cropping the photographer wanted to do, but I would prefer to remove these spaces over here. And the way I will do that is using the crop tool. I will keep the original ratio, but you have other options here if you want to crop directly. but I always do the original, which I think is the proper way of doing it, right? And keeping the original ratio of the of how the photograph was shot. So let me grab the corners. What I am looking for here is just to have let me keep the hand this eye here close to this line or to this pointing here, point of interest of the rule of thirds. Okay, let me see there. I will apply. Yeah, I like it over there. Good. So I did the enhancement, I do the cropping here, and then the third thing I will do is I will try to erase or remove this hair strays from her face. Okay, so here's the discussion. This photograph was shot outdoors, and outdoors you have wind, and wind, you know, move hair, and hair gets, you know, across the face. So that's a natural thing, right? It happens all the time. But there are certain strays that, in my case, in my opinion here, bothers me a lot. This one here is okay, but the ones over the eyes and the ones over the mouth, I think I will try to remove it. Now, Luminar Neo is not I don't want to say that it's not a good tool. It's a great tool, but sometimes for removing this kind of stuff is not that perfect. For example, using the erase tool. But you can use the erase tool as the starting point, and then you have the clone tool here that will let you refine or be detailed in erasing this. And since we have the other options like the Skin AI, Face AI, we can add some other effects or adjustments that will help us actually, you know, flatten those removals. So let me start with erasing, right? This will take a while, so I will click erase. The adjustments are select, okay, or you want to select, all right? And the size is not 20. I will zoom in around there. I think it's fine. I will reduce the size to about 10. Let me check. I think 10 is fine. Okay, so I will do my first selection. Let me see. Oh, sorry, select. I will do my first selection. I will click erase. Not too bad. Let me do this one here. Not too bad as well. Okay, now let me do this here, see what happens. No, that one's not. So I will undo everything and start over again. I will do this little portion here, maybe little by little. I will do this part here. And then this part here. I think it's not too bad. There, I think it's fine. Good. Now let me remove this one here. This is another thing I would maybe recommend is just to do this by parts. For example, if I finish this eye, right, instead of actually deleting the rest of the areas, I will probably use another layer of the erase tool. In other words, I will show that to you in just a minute. Let me finish this one. Okay, so let's say I'm okay with the eye. Okay, and I want to move to this other eye. Instead of, you know, keep doing it in the same tool, I want to close this one. And then if I start working on this one and I have to undo stuff, I will not undo everything I did in the other eye. So I will click erase again. Same adjustments. I will reduce this or maybe around to 12 this time. And then I will start erasing. And also you need to take into account that, you know, at the distance that you might display this photograph, that those things are fairly noticeable. but I know they are there and I want to remove them. Okay, so try to do that in small increments, okay, to avoid the tool, invent things. Remember, this tool is not actually seen. Actually, it's not seeing the photograph. It's just detecting pixels and working an algorithm on that. So this is the second part. All right, so I will close that. Now, if I go back to edits, I have two erase tools. This one here and the other one on top. This one is that ear, that eye, and the other one is the other eye. So I will go back to tools, and now I will do the one lip. So I will click erase, then reduce it here, and do this one on the lip. Okay, good. There, and this one here. Okay, I think it's okay. If you want to remove them all, go ahead and do it. You know how it works. For the sake of a tutorial, I will not use more time on this. But if you want to remove them all, go ahead and do it. You have to be patient, because it might not work the same way all the time, and you might need to go back and redo. But I think this is part of the business. Okay, with this part done, let's move to the next step. Okay. All right, in this step, we'll do two things. The first one is I will apply the skin AI, or maybe the face AI first, tool from Luminar Neo, and then skin AI, just to flatten the skin. The skin is very good. I think it's fine, and I like the softness of the photograph, but I want to enhance her eyes and do some other stuff, right? So to apply the face AI effect, I will go to my portrait section, and I will click on face AI first, and here I want to add the eyes and mouth fixes or effects or adjustments, because I don't think I need more light, right? Light is fine. So I will click on eyes, and over here I will do the eye enhancer. Let me zoom this part here. I will do eye enhancer. Let me around 50 first. Okay, so now you see the eyes are a little bit more sharp. No dark circles, but I will do that a touch, maybe 20 to 25. Okay, good. Let me check here. Yeah. And then I will do improve eyebrows. Even though I will do some touch and burning later on, I will do some eyebrows. Maybe lower that to 15. Okay, good. Now on the mouth, saturation is a must, in my opinion here. And the redness as well. Okay, with these two adjustments, see how interesting this photograph is now. Okay, that glare in her eyes is really great. So we have come from this original one to here. All right, you might not like the color. Go ahead, go back to the develop mode and change the color, the white balance, to the one you like. All right. Okay, with the face AI done, I would do now skin AI. So I will click on skin, and I will take on defects removal and put maybe this around 60. Okay, I think 60 is maybe too much, but since I did some of the hair stuff, you see how it's softened that. I think it's great. Luminar Neo is great on that one. There's no shine in there, so I think it's okay. I will leave it in 60. Yes. Okay, so I did the face AI just to enhance the eye and the mouth, and did the skin just to flatten the effect of the removals I did from the hairstrays. So with that done, I will move now to the next step, okay? All right, now in this step, I will be adding more detailing to the photograph. I will do the Dutch and burn. Dutch and burn is a technique that I use, and many photographers and photo editors use to enhance or to create a special effect. Some people like it, some people do not like it. It's just a matter of liking and your style. I use it most of the times. I like it the way it works, and I like the way Luminar Neo helped me doing that, because I don't need to create any type of special layers and things that some other things I had to do in Photoshop just to accomplish that. In Luminar Neo, I can do the same in less time. I'm not saying that Photoshop is better than Luminar Neo or vice versa. Both programs have their strength, and more than that, their target people. This program, Luminar Neo, is for people that they don't want to get specialized to the pixel level, right? You don't want to manipulate a pixel, change things and move other things that might require a stronger or more precise tool that can manage at a pixel level. Luminar Neo takes most of that specialized things and use artificial intelligence to help you compile that in a few sliders. In other words, it might take 10 to 12 steps to do something right in Photoshop, because that's the nature of that program, to have the granular control of each step, and Luminar Neo will pack that in the slider or an adjustment that will calculate that using artificial intelligence and provide the expected result, like the Dutch and burning. So if you have seen my previous videos, my Dutch and burning technique is basically I will do the T area, this here, cheek bones, this area, and the same with the darks. Okay, so I will click on Dutch and burn. The first one I will do is the lighten or the highlights or brightness, and then strength I typically go to 9. Softness is okay there. The size is according to the photograph. This size is about right for me, so I will click here and here, a little bit here. Let me reduce the size now. I will do this. See, it's very, very, very subtle, but if I remove it, you will notice the enhancement. That glow, I really liked that glow. So I will reduce the size and maybe do it here, close to her face. You can take more time and apply all the highlights to the different areas you want to. In other words, you want to enhance the light areas, okay? All right, so good. Let me go here. That's nice. Now I will do the darken part. So I will switch to darken. I will reduce the strength to maybe 11 in this case for darken. I will reduce the size. And one good thing is just to draw around this area, the jaw area, just to enhance, to create that separation, that depth in that area. So the same I will do with the dark parts over the hair, just to create depth, okay? And you can be as detailed as you can, right? Sometimes Dutch and burning might take hours, right? To detail, I don't want to say hours, you're using an AI tool, maybe minutes. But depending on the level of detail that you want to apply, it might take longer, right? So you see, look at this. Without the Dutch and burning, with the Dutch and burning, it creates depth. You know, there's more depth, more tridimensional ambient to it. And I will not be that concerned if I brighten this part too much, because in my style and my workflow with this type of photograph that have this bokeh stuff in the front and in the back, I will add some flares of light, right, just to enhance or just create or enhance the mood of this photograph. Now, so with Dutch and burn done, the next thing I will do here is I will bring in the flares. All right, I will bring in the light flares, and by the way, I will leave the link. I will leave the link in the description of the video, or if you're watching this video on my website, it will be in the post below the video. You will have the link that will take you to the website I show at the beginning, so you can download this photograph. And I will also leave a link where you can download a pack of sun flares and some other textures that I have in here. No subscription needed. You know, you just go there to my website and click on the link, and you will be able to download the pack. Now, before doing that, let me do the vignette first. Sorry for that. I will click on vignette, choose subject, clicking here, and then I will apply a vignette. Let me see here. Not too bad. Let me repurpose the subject. There, I think there is fine. Yeah, size maybe there. If I click here, not too much, I think. There, okay, I like it there. Okay, good. Now, to add the flares, I already have them in my layers. Images in my images. I will click here. So I have one that goes to the middle, the right. I will apply this one first. So this will create a new layer. This layer definitely I want to adjust it, so I will do this here and here. Okay, the amount, the opacity, that's right, 100. I like 100, but let me do something. Let me increase the size. All right, just make it bigger, just to add flare to the area I want. Do you see how it looks nice? I really like it. I love it. So I think it's okay, but if you want to add a better transition, in other words, want to complement this area with what is happening here, you can take this same layer, right click, duplicate the layer, all right, and then over here under the layer properties, you can flip that horizontally. So you want to flip this effect to the other side like this, boom, and then you can also readjust it with whatever you want. Maybe it's too much, you can reduce the opacity like that. And it's a matter of your like. If you like that, you know, if you don't like it, you can always hide and check. I like it with both. All right, maybe I can reduce the opacity a little bit more, or darken that using the develop mode. Go to light and do it like this. All right, one more thing I will probably do here is I will go back to a develop mode or tool. I keep using mode. I will go to curves, and in the middle I will do this, just a touch, and there you have it, guys. From here, which is not bad, this is not bad, but I like this one better. All right, different mood. This flares of light is creating that effect that I like. So guys, if you like this type of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button, share, with other people that you might think that will like my videos. And again, guys, I want to thank you all for watching the video till the end. And until the next straight to the point tutorials, guys, God bless you all. Bye-bye.